The question that I have is, do you like one hump or two? Assalamu alaikum everyone, MR.Q, your friendly neighborhood Qatar here, and today we're going to be talking about camels. Let's admit it, when you think of the Middle East, you think of camels. You think of oil, maybe money, and camels. So camels are incredibly amazing because they have an endurance that can be rivaled by none. They can go from one side of the desert to the other, and they are great logistical partners. Take that, thesaurus. I'm using big words.
You're so smart.
Let's start with the easy stuff. First of all, there are many different colors of camels, okay? You've got light camels, you've got brown camels, you've got black camels. Yes, you got black camels too. And I just want to say that because everybody has a stereotypical image of a camel, and I don't want you guys to become camel racists, okay? They're all different types of color shades of camels. Just like there are lots of different shades of Qatari too, okay? There's like light Qataris, there are dark Qataris, or black Qatar, there's lots of different colors, okay?
Who'd ever guess there could be so many colors?
So before cars came into play, before we started getting these technologified locomotive devices, we used camels. And trust me when I say it was not easy riding a camel. Now these camels helped us with trading. They helped us to take our spices, our herbs, our pearls, and go from one side to the other. Like, I'm not specifically those things, but I mean, again, when we were creating these trade routes, we needed camels.
We need camels.
Now their endurance is so amazing that they can survive with very little water for weeks. Yeah, weeks. And that hump that's on their back, it's not a water bag, by the way. Just want to be clear, some people think that's where the water is stored. No, fake news.
Fake news.
Now, when you think of a camel, you typically think of this slow animal just cruising along. But did you guys know that camels are also used for racing? In fact, if you go to the camel races here in Qatar, you know who rides those camels? Robots. And thank God it's a robot. Because could you imagine being the guy that has to sit on a camel while it's running, let alone walking? So if you're interested in checking out some camel races as well, you can go to Shahaniya. And of course, if you check out iLoveQatar.net, we usually post information about the camel races. Oh, also, fun fact, if you are sitting on a camel, you sit behind the hump, not in front of the hump. Like there's like camel sitting etiquette.
Didn't your father ever teach you any better?
Also, I just wanted to mention that there are certain types of camels that are specifically bred for food. So their meat back in the day was very important to keep people alive. One little interesting fact as well about camel meat is that it's one of the healthiest meat out there, and it's got no cholesterol, although it can be quite hard to chew. Their milk is actually pretty unique. Like, that's me putting it nicely, okay? Let me just give you a quick warning. If your body is not used to camel milk, after the first cup, let me just say, make sure that nobody's in the bathroom, because you're gonna need it. You can also buy, by the way, camel milk chocolate, and that's, a little bit softer, easier on the stomach. Camel milk is one of those things that after you drink it, you gotta drink it more often so that your stomach gets used to it. Do you know what they call, what's the name of tuna? There's like a name, expression for tuna. Chicken of the sea.
Is this chicken what I have, or is this fish?
Do you know what they call a camel?
Chicken of the desert.
No, it's actually ship of the desert. Yeah, they're like shit. Again, they just cruise. They be cruising on the desert. Let me also just say that if you've got motion sickness, you might not want to ride a camel because you're gonna have a lot of swaying back and forth. So where did the word camel come from? Well, the Arabic word for camel is jamal, and there is a root word of jamal, which is jamal, which means beauty. Come on, guys. When you take a look at that camel with those long eyelashes, can't say that that's not a beautiful animal.
So beautiful.
The tallest camels can actually reach over 7 feet tall. So like camels be dunking on you. So while in certain countries camels are known to have 2 humps, as I said before, the camels here have 1. We only need 1 hump. We're efficient. We don't need 2 humps. It's just That's a waste of space back there. Although it does make it easier to like sit down in between the two humps. So choose efficiency or comfort. Do you want the German style or do you want old Japanese efficiency?
Japanese. Japanese. Japanese.
Did you guys know that camels can sweat just like us? Except it needs to be over 42 degrees Celsius for them to sweat. Like anything below that, they're like, bring me the extra breeze. Everything doesn't matter. It's like if it's like 40 out there, they're like, nothing. But when it gets to 42, then they're like, wait a minute. Is that some water?
Are you sweating?
I'll bet you didn't know this fact. Camels have 2 eyes, but did you know they have 3 eyelids? Oh yes. And the reason why they've got those beautiful eyelashes is because they've got basically 2 rows of eyelashes.
Gorgeous eyes, gorgeous eyelashes.
And if you're interested in checking out some camels, maybe you want to go take a selfie with one of them, you know, take one of these types of pictures, yes, you can go to Sug Waqif, you can go to certain areas in Sea Lion Beach. We'll actually put a couple of locations in the description below. If you want to check out a cute mascot, Qatar Airways has a camel mascot named Camel. It says Kamil, but I think it would make much more sense if it was Kamal. So let's fix that. Kamal the camel. Anyway, everyone, I hope that you enjoyed this special episode of Qtips where we talked about camels. Now you know more. If you did like this episode, please don't forget to give us a like. Don't forget to share. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. And while you're there, you see that bell? That bell has 1 hump. Give it a click. Max it up.